So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So yeah, today we're going to try out level limit break V1 Akainu. I got him to level 150, I gave him the limit break expansion, which is questionable, but yeah. Now he's a 4.5 times strength captain, up to 5 times if they have strength slots. Other characters 3.5 times, higher rate of strength orbs. And if you tap on Akainu with a strength orb, you get 1.5 times call affinity of strength, which is neat and unique. Special, 200 times characters attack in non-type damage to all enemies. Changes all slots including block to strength. Give a 2.5 times attack boost to strength for 1 turn. And if you already have one, you buff the attack buff by plus 0.3. So overall not the best, but kind of interesting. So we have 2 teams here. We're going to do Doffy 2, Revo 2, the classic combo. But I want to do mono strength teams. And for the first team, I wanted to try double V1 Akainu. This way you can see the strength orb rate when you run double Akainu. I also have matched out the orb rate tomes. Don't really remember what it's called now. But yeah, basically that's usually not that great. He's only really great in this situation where you have a higher chance of matching orbs, because then it actually helps. And I tried without those first and it was a lot lower rate. So together with double Aka and orb rate boost sockets, we get most of the strength orbs every time, which is neat. But yeah, this is a pretty weird team. Akainu is not a unit you should run as double captain, really. But it was an interesting experiment. The problem with him for harder, longer content is that not all enemies are going to be Dex, which is the main reason you use Akainu. At least for Doffy 2, a lot of enemies are indeed Dex, which helps a lot. There's only one stage where I have to use a non-strength unit, when I'll be swapping Lufisaur instead to get some extra Dex damage to secure the kill. Because Akainu does support, it does give attack boost to all colors, it's just very low. But I wanted to try a fun strat as well, so I'm using 2 units who have death up removal support, but only 1 turn, and you have to hit a perfect. So Kiku has the Trash Map Recruit Dogstorm, and Lufisaur has the Trash Map Free-to-Play Tashigi. Sunny support on Chopper to remove poison. And Chopper is one of the best healers for strength in general for these kind of challenges. And since I'll be doing a bit of stalling, it's very nice to have high HP. He's actually even going to allow me to stall the final stage, which is pretty useful. So I'm just going to keep attacking here. We use Lufisaur. So I'm just going to break the death out, tap with an Akainu to get call affinity, then do ton of damage with Chopper, and then just finish him off. Basically, Lufisaur does orb boost for Slasher and Free Spirit, which is only them, Kiku, and Chopper. So they'll be the main damage dealers, final stage as well. So yeah, we use a Night Rakina here for a board of Strength Orbs. We need to do some stalling though. So we'll do the classic strat of killing Sugar, getting treble to half HP, and then chill for 2 turns. So yeah, it was a bit nostalgic to make these teams, like strats like these I rarely use anymore. And I probably could have made a no-stall team if I went with the Bullet friend. Obviously Bullet is like a cheat code for strength if you want to do mono strength teams. But yeah, I want to save that for a second team. So for now we do double V1 Akainu. And I really never used him. I know there was a blitz where he was boosted and I made a meme team using him. Other than that, not at all really. So we'll see how much I use him after this team. I think he's the best, he's pretty flawed. Might use him as sub though, since he's 11 CD now, full board of strength, which can be useful. Through block orb as well. Anyway, here we're going to use Kiku. Remove the Rainbow Shield, get 2 turns of Orb Boost. That two turns is very nice, since first turn we can kill the front row, And then second row we can take out the bomb guy. And we can also swap the Zoro down to get some dex damage. So yeah, this stage is a bit RNG. This is probably the only run I made where I didn't get a strength orb on Akainu. So I couldn't get Call Affinity, but yeah, doesn't really matter for this particular stage. Just building up the chain to kill with Zoro here. So yeah, I'm still going to do some stalling because I need Luffy Zoro special again. So I'm going to do one turn of stall here. And it's not going to be stall in the traditional sense. We're going to use Buggy special, we're going to use one Akainu special, and then we almost kill Diamante here. I'm also going to make sure I hit a perfect with Chopper and Luffy Zoro, just to get some pinch healing to ensure I survive. One run I made which was pretty clean. I got to this stage and I died with like 1000 HP. So I changed Akainu support to a strength damage reduction support. One of those tech things to keep in mind if you barely die to something. You don't always need more healing, sometimes damage reduction supports do the trick. But yeah, final stage. Chopper is ready again, so I can use him to get a big heal. And then we can stall a turn to get Luffy Zoro special ready. So yeah, I said not the best team, but I think I could showcase some interesting strategies at least. Like, I still think Doffy 2 and Revo 2 are fun, and it can be fun from time to time to play it in a more traditional way and not just one turn speedrun everything. But yeah, Luffy Zoro, chain lock, and an orb boost. Akainu, full board of strength orbs and 2.5 times attack boost. And yeah, I've never seen this animation before, it's pretty clean. I feel like they put a bit too much attention on these fireballs, but maybe that's just me. And we don't have Call of Duty, of course, but we will get that when we tap with one of the Akainu. So yeah, easy kill, Luffy Zoro 1-hit KO. So yeah, moving on to the next team. I did a mono strength team against Revo 2 as well, but this time we're doing a hybrid. We're doing fully level limit broken Akainu and fully level limit broken Bullet. So I've actually had a fully max Bullet for a while. I just not got around to using him, so this is the first time I use him as captain since then, I guess. He's just a pretty modern captain now. He goes up to 5 times attack, I think. And his special actually does something now, even if it doesn't really do it in this particular team. This is a weird team since there's not a single orb booster on the team. We have 4 attack booster, 1 color affinity booster in the wives, but they don't really boost Bullet, which makes them a bit worthless. We just use them for utility and healing. And Law is just purely utility. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting team. It actually took a lot less time to make than the Doffy 2 team, but yeah, Bullet is still a cheat code. He's a better cheat code now than he was before level limit break. So we're taking advantage of that. This team also has some stall though, which drags the run on for a little bit, but it is what it is. I actually have some really bad RNG this run. I have two chances for Law to get a matching orb, which is very high rate. But somehow Law manages to not get a matching orb, so despite me already having matching orb for most of the team, when I use Law special now, I have the Sengoku support to give full board of matching orbs. So everybody are getting a non-matching recovery orb, which, yeah, not really the plan. Without that, we can actually one turn KO this stage, which I did in my testing, but when I realized that I have to kill in 2 turns now, I realized that I can just adapt my strats. So I changed my strats mid-run, which is not always that easy. You can do it sometimes once you really understand the game and the content and the team you use. But the original plan was to stay beyond the... what's he called again? Mia names, it's hopeless. the stage after this at least, we're going to stay there for 2 turns. And now, since we stall a turn, we don't really need to stall. So that means we can use Bullet and Akainu special together. And that lets us showcase Akainu buffing an attack boost. So that's something at least. Always is nostalgic to run Sabo Koala. Like when I was still pretty new, like when this content was a bit over a year old. Like Sabo Koala were already starting to get a bit old and not really optimal for all the content. But all the time people were asking, like, looking for good teams with Sabo Koala. Like, you can still get people who says they need to pull with Rebecca or Sabo Koala because they need to beat Doffy 2 or Revo 2. And yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like you search on YouTube and you find a top team and don't really look at anything else. But yeah, we're going to kill this stage in 1 turn now. Use Bullet, end of turn damage, attack boost, and a base attack boost to Bullet himself. A very nice addition in my opinion. Buff the attack boost, full board of strength orbs, and we remove the defensive effects, and Bullet handles the resilience. So pretty clean. And the vibes are ready for next stage, so we can use them there to remove the attack down, paralysis, and heal up again. But yeah, the 3 vibes are not like the most hype unit in the game, but they are like so useful in so many scenarios, both in normal content and in like Season of 1 for All content, stuff like that, but also against super bosses and such. So yeah, not many units can be so viable in so many different scenarios. It's definitely a unit to try and get on an anniversary Sugi sometime. For example, the next anniversary in May. Okay, stalling 1 more turn. Like if we didn't stall that, didn't stall at all, that 1 turn of stall would let us use Akainu final stage. But there is some Orb RNG involved here, so we're not going to get there quite as quick. This stage is very easy though, only the Xbox of the run, so yeah, we actually don't even need to use any offensive buffs here. I just remove the Bind and Para and go ham here attacking. And yeah, the high stats just carries here. And we can move on. Okay, so as you will see, basically this stage is that if Bullet has a matching orb, it's over. But yeah, he didn't, so we have to stay a little bit longer. I just use Sabo Koala to check if maybe they changed recovery orb. I honestly forgot exactly what they do. And I don't really need them more this run. But yes, sadly, because of that, we have to stall a little bit more. We still almost kill, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that's one part of the combo I haven't really talked about, is that Akainu's extra color affinity you can get, it will always help Bullet. So that's a pretty neat combo you can get. But yeah, I still think we want Akainu should have gotten a little bit bigger buff. But it is what it is. Okay, here I'm just going to use Akainu again. Full board of strength orbs. 2.5 times attack boost. When I tap with Akainu, I also get 1.5 times color affinity for Bullet. I have the Anisora support, just to get a small chain boost. And I decided here I'm going to hit with the Vibes last, just to make use of their final tap. It's always nice to see anyway, and we also barely miss the kills, we get to see it. Final tap kill here. Probably one of the cooler final tap animations in my opinion. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching guys. See you next time.